It's the National Football League on EA Sports. And we'll be watching the Falcons' veteran linebacker, who had a strong showing last week with an 8-tackle game. It's the Falcons and the Commanders, and it's coming up next on EA Sports.
So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over.
Here's the 8th overall pick from Texas. It's Bijan Robinson.
Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. The numbers in last week's ball game for Robinson. North of 100 yards, the 2 scores. And, you got to give a lot of credit to the O-line. We talked a lot about him, but offensive line was good, too.
They're obviously in sync with each other, whether it's zone blocking, power running game, no matter what. He understands how to read them and find the creases that they provide.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd and 3.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
You talk about this Washington defense.
Against the pass, they're toward the middle of the league, number 15 in the NFL.
And it's really difficult to prepare for this team. This is the #1 overall passing team in the NFL, but it shouldn't be hard to get excited about playing against them. The ultimate test going against that unit.
And that's why you and I are excited to broadcast this game.
Yes, sir.
So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. And this will be taken at the 13. 39-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And we drop you into the start of this next possession. The score, 7-0. They begin the drive with Robinson. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. They'll set up a throw. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28.
There's Jamin Davis, the former Kentucky Wildcat, bringing the pressure that time. 2nd down and a run by Robinson.
3 yards on the gain. They're going to need to do better on this next play. It'll be 3rd and 12.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Back now in Atlanta, 2nd quarter action. The Falcons with the football.
They need 12 here. It's 3rd down.
As they've got it as we resume action. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag coming in. This could be a 1st down.
Defense.
Well, obviously, they never want to see penalties on that defense, but this one a little bit more significant there on the downfield pass play.
And coaches preach it all the time. You can't put yourself in that kind of position if you're the defender. You've got to stay in a spot far downfield where you can play the ball without creating extra contact.
Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal. They'll drop to throw. Touchdown, Falcons!
Drake London.
Right now, we're all even. It's a tie game as we drop you back in and the offense gets set to take over. Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field, it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch it. Doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
And he's going to get about 7 yards on that one up to around the 33. The play action fake. They'll look to throw.
Pass to the sideline and pulled in.
And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
On On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. Fighting him off. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. Options galore here. 2nd and a few inches. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. That's out wide here for Robinson. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Straight ahead, it's Robinson. Gets through, and now an opening. 49 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Now a throw here, hauled in. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Timing is so important on a route like this because he's going to line up out right and then cut straight across the field. I think the ball might have come out a count or two too late because by the time he was able to secure it, not much of a chance to turn it upfield.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
2nd quarter action with 1:59 remaining. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
He'll look to throw.
On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half, but the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them off the scoreboard here.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. Kadel Hodge. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over.
Beginning on the ground with Patterson.
He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. Clock running, and the Falcons moving with a sense of urgency. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 1st down now, but that clock rolling. They're going to look to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Back to throw again.
Throw over the middle, going to be caught here by Pitts.
Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this 1st half. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Over the middle, caught by London.
Now a timeout called with 3 seconds to go. And, of course, they're in field goal range in the final seconds of this 1st half.
Koo knocks this one through the post.
And that will do it for them. Now following the field goal, what can this offense do? We're about to find out. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. They'll get this into the hands of Hodge. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete.
And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Here's a 2nd down and 7 from the 37.
Back to throw. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
partner just a second earlier, and they might have had him because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
And he is going to have the Falcons first down by a couple of yards as they're able to get 4 there on 3rd and 2. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. A good action to this point in the 3rd quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. 23 yards on the play. They'll look to throw here. That ball is caught. It's London for the Atlanta touchdown. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Forced out to his left. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. The escapability in evidence there is that one good for 15 in the first. He'll look to throw. And he will find his man on the outside. 12 yards that time for number 12 as they move the chains. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. They'll run this one right with Robinson. Shoves him aside. Down to about the 45. And now they're in the hurry-up. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Crossing route and complete. He's got Pitts. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Robinson on a give right side. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Back to throw here. Got a man. It's Patterson complete. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And the Falcons are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They'll look to throw. Touchdown! Cordero Patterson. His first touchdown on the year. And the Falcons get an important score. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. They start on the ground with Robinson here. And they're able to get this one across the 35. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Now a 2nd and 10. On the give, here's Robinson. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42. And a timeout taken. Just 6 seconds away from the 2-minute warning. This defense wanted to stop the clock prior to that, and they do. Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
Sometimes the game is pretty simple. Put a few extra defensive backs on the field, give them nowhere to throw the football, force the incompletion, and get off the field on 3rd down.
The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. Taking it about the 16. Both offenses have been clicking in this one. A lot of points on the board. We'll see if that trend continues. We've got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on first down. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Bijan Robinson. The Falcons in victory formation as they take a knee. Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play. This was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
And Brandon, I think they're the type of team that just looked in the mirror and said, hey, ton of pressure on, but we're the type of team that can flat out handle it. They stood up with confidence, and made it happen for a victory.
So for the Falcons, their strong start to the year continues as they're up to 5-1. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.